Did you know that the average driver spends about 30,000 hours behind the wheel in their lifetime? Yet most of us are literally walking all over our vehicle's resale value every single day. It's a bold statement, but think about it. Between the coffee spills, the muddy boots, and the winter salt, your factory carpets are essentially a ticking time bomb for mold and stains. If you want to keep your ride looking showroom fresh while handling everything the elements throw at you, you need the absolute best car floor mats for all-weather protection. In this video, we're breaking down the top contenders for 2026 to see which liners actually stand up to the abuse and which ones are just glorified rubber sheets. All the links are in the description below, so you can grab the perfect set for your specific vehicle without the guesswork. What's the worst thing you've ever spilled on your car floor? Let me know in the comments. I've seen some horror stories. Let's dive into this. List and save your interior. Number 6. AltraVos Floor Mats and Large Trunk Mat, 2022 to 2025 Nissan Pathfinder 8-seater. If you are hauling a full crew in a 2022 to 2025 Nissan Pathfinder with the 8-seat configuration, the AltraVos set is essentially the Fort Knox of interior protection. What really sets this apart from the pack, and I mean really makes it a standout, is the inclusion of Velcro-backed covers for the rear backrests, a feature you almost never see bundled in with standard floor mats. While premium brands like WeatherTech might give you a slightly more rigid tray, they usually make you buy the backrest protectors separately, which can double your cost. These AltraVos mats are crafted from high-quality thermoplastic elastomer, TPE, that is 100% odorless, so you won't get that cheap tire shop smell when the sun hits your SUV in July. In real-world testing, the 3D laser-scanned fit is incredibly precise, hugging every curve of the 3 rows so tightly that liquid has not. Nowhere to go but onto the mat. The deep channels are designed to trap everything from spilled juice boxes to slushy snow, and because they are flexible, they are much easier to pull out and hose down than the stiff, plastic-like liners found elsewhere. Comparing these to the universal Motor Trend mats we'll talk about later, the AltraVos is a specialized tool. It's built for one car, and it does that job perfectly, ensuring your cargo area stays protected even when the third row is folded flat. Number 5. Motor Trend FlexTough Floor Mats, Universal Fit. Now, if you're looking for a one-size-fits-most powerhouse that doesn't care if you drive a sedan, a truck, or a crossover, the Motor Trend FlexTough mats are the heavy-duty tanks of the floor mat world. These are designed with a deep dish philosophy, featuring massive troughs and ridges that can hold an incredible amount of liquid. Think of it like a miniature swimming pool for your spills. The build quality here is rugged rubber polymer, which is engineered to never crack or deform, even if you're living in sub-zero Alaska or the scorching heat of Arizona. What makes these better than the BDK mats at number 4 is the sheer depth of the grooves. They are much more aggressive at capturing debris. The Trim to Fit feature is the real MVP here, as it allows you to take a pair of household scissors and customize the shape to your specific footwell. While it's not as glove-like as the custom-molded 3W or JOULARISE mats, it offers a level of versatility that those specialized liners can't touch. Plus, they are significantly more affordable. The carpet claw backing is also a lifesaver, ensuring that these heavy mats don't slide under your pedals, which is a huge safety concern with cheaper universal options. One thing to keep in mind is that because they are universal, they might leave a tiny sliver of carpet exposed at the very edges, and the look is definitely more utility than luxury. If you have a high-end Mercedes, these might look a bit industrial, but for a daily driver or a work truck, they are practically indestructible. Number 4. BDK 4-piece all-weather car mat, Universal Fit. The BDK 4-piece all-weather set is widely considered the best bang-for-your-buck option on the market today, especially for students or first-time car owners who want to protect their investment without spending a fortune. Similar to the Motor Trend mats, these use a capture ridge design to keep water and mud away from your shoes and carpets, but BDK tends to offer an even more aggressive price point. Made from a durable PVC rubber, these mats are 100% waterproof and built to handle the daily grind. When you compare these to the higher-end TPE mats like WAYIDSS, you'll notice the material is a bit heavier and has a more traditional rubber feel, which some people actually prefer for its grip. The trim-to-fit lines make installation a breeze. You just lay them down, see where the point overlap is, and snip away until they fit like a charm. One thing to watch out for is the new mat smell. These can have a bit of a rubber scent right out of the box, so I'd recommend letting them air out for a day before throwing them in the car. Number 3. JOULARISE All-Weather TPE Mats, 2020 to 2026 Ford Explorer 6-seater. For the Ford Explorer families out there, the JOULARISE TPE mats are a total game changer, specifically because they are tailored for the 6-seat captain's chair configuration. This is where most floor mat companies fail. They forget the pass-through between the seats. But JOULARISE covers it perfectly with their 3D laser scan design. This kit isn't just for your feet. It includes a 2-in-1 cargo mat that protects the back of your third-row seats. So whether your seats are up or down, your upholstery is shielded from pet hair, groceries, or camping gear. Comparing these to a big name like Husky Liners, JOULARISE actually gives you more for your money by including those backrest protectors as part of the bundle. The TPE material here is top tier. It's non-toxic, odorless, and has a beautiful semi-matte finish that looks much more factory than the shiny rubber of universal mats. In real-life use, the raised edges are a lifesaver for containing spilled lattes or melted snow, and the way they snap into the factory retention posts means they are never going to budge. The only downside is the specificity. If you have the 7-seat bench, these won't fit, and the edges can be a little stiff during the first few days of installation until they settle into the shape of your car. Number 2. 3W Floor Mats, 2019 to 2026 Ram 2500/3500 Crew Cab. When you're driving a heavy-duty truck like the Ram 2500 or 3500, you need floor mats that are as tough as the truck itself, and 3W has absolutely nailed it with their injection-molded TPE liners. Most people compare these directly to WeatherTech, but 3W actually has a bit of an edge when it comes to the feel of the material. While WeatherTech can sometimes feel like a hard plastic tray that gets slippery when wet, the 3W mats use a high-grade TPE from Hexpol that has a softer, more rubberized texture. This means your boots stay planted even when they're covered in rain or mud, which is a massive safety plus for a work truck. The precision here is micron level, meaning they have mapped every single bolt and contour of the Ram's floorboard, specifically for models with the front bucket seats and floor console. They avoid the PTO kit area perfectly, showing just how much attention to detail went into the engineering. These mats are 100% recyclable and odorless, so you aren't breathing in chemicals while you're on a long haul. Number 1. WAYIDSS Floor Mats and Trunk Mat, 2017 to 2025 Mazda CX-5. Taking the top spot on our list is the WAYIDSS full set for the Mazda CX-5, and it earns this position by offering the most complete and high-quality protection package at a price that puts premium brands to shame. If you own a CX-5, you know it has a premium, refined interior, and the last thing you want is a cheap-looking mat ruining the vibe. These WAYIDSS liners use high-precision 3D scanning to create an edge-to-edge fit that looks like a factory upgrade rather than an aftermarket add-on. The set includes the first row, second row, and a heavy-duty cargo liner, giving you 100% coverage from the pedals to the liftgate. What really makes these better than the competition is the balance of the TPE material. It's tough enough to resist cracking in sub-zero winters, but flexible enough to be easily removed for a quick wash. Comparing these to the BDK or Motor Trend mats, the WAYIDSS offers a much sleeker, more tailored appearance that complements the Mazda's Kodo design language. The high sidewalls are a standout feature, acting as a dam to prevent dirt from sliding under the mat and onto your actual carpet. Like most TPE mats, you might see some creases from them. Shipping box, but a little heat makes them disappear instantly. That wraps up our deep dive into the best all-weather car floor mats for 2026. Whether you're protecting a family SUV, a heavy-duty truck, or a stylish crossover, there's an option on this list that will save your carpets and your sanity. If you found this comparison helpful, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It really helps the channel out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss our latest automotive gear reviews. Which of these mats are you leaning towards? Let me know in the comments and I'll try to answer any specific fitment questions you have. All the links are in the description below for the best prices. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.